Okay, I'm sitting on the floor of this Airbnb in Los Alamos right now because I feel like I need to document for posterity the older GE profile oven that this has. It's not set aside for now the fact that this has trivection. That's trivection is something to look into, but this VFD display. Oh, I bet that is bad to look at in the video. Look. Okay, so it's got a help button. Okay, and I should have learned by now. I can't look at the screen and then push the buttons. I'll totally screw myself up. So it's got this help button. Okay, we got A through B. What? Oh, so this is an index. Oh, okay. So do you think more? I've used this a little bit, so I'm kind of starting to figure out the brain problems the person who designed this has. If you look at T, do you think trivection is in here? Do you think? Oh no, it's not going to tell me. It's not going to tell me about trivection. It will tell me about timed bake. This is okay. So this help system, it's context sensitive. So I got to something by using that index, but I can also go to say, let's say bake. I can hit help, and then I can hit one of the menu options. But then sometimes there's other. It's honestly it's confusing to use. The everything about this oven is actually kind of confusing, but the help system is included. So we can go to like convection, we can hit help, and then these are like see the things that normally are in the help menu are what is it and how to find. And I'm really enamored with just having the what is it option on the oven. Um, and this like often has multiple pages of text that it scrolls by kind of too fast to read them. So just for an example, let's look at the recipes feature. Okay. So here's the first thing. When I saw this recipes button, I thought that it was going to be like a microwave that I saw in like a YouTube video once. I want to say maybe Technology Connections or something that just had like a full on recipe book in it that it would show on its like chintzy LCD display. So I got all excited because I thought I was going to hit recipes and there was going to be like three different kinds of cakes in here. But no, there's only one option. This with the asterisks that it turns out that tells you it's like a section title. It beeps if I push that button, but it doesn't do anything. So the only option under recipes is favorites. And if we go to help, this is confusing because we push help and nothing changes except for we now have back and exit. And as far as I can tell, there's no difference between those here, which is a little odd, but let's hit help and then hit favorites. Okay, what is it? How to find? How to find. Step 1, press the button next to recipes. Step 2, press the button next to favorites. Step 3, choose favorite number recipe desired. So I love that this didn't even, it just told me how to do what I already did. But I guess that's part of the problem with the fact that you can access this, because I think this is literally the same that we would get if we went to help and use the index and then, oh no, I already screwed this up. F is between D and R. Wait, but there's no, I don't actually see your favorites here. Maybe it's under recipes. Oh, recipes. Uh, Favorites. Okay. So I think my understanding of how this help system worked is actually wrong. You don't push the help button and then push a menu option. I think pressing the help button just always takes you to the point in the help system that describes your current position. And it's just kind of a fluke that that's like, when you're in the favorites menu, the only option is recipes both times. So now it's telling us how to get there, which it kind of makes sense now because we just looked up the feature. But it's, this is just like the inherent limitation of this idea of being able to get to the same help content for multiple locations. And you totally see this problem in like software documentation too. But we can go to recipes, we can go to favorites, and we've got who knows how many of them. Well, 6 of them, I guess. And we can choose one. And I think we're setting it right now. Like this is an Airbnb, right? I have no idea how this is set up. But I think, okay, bake. Here we go. Over here, this temperature set just came on. So I think that we can set this to like 420 degrees for 420. And then we can hit save. My only complaint is that I feel like that should be a speed bake. Oh no, look what's going on. Okay, so here's the thing, speed bake. Let's back out of this, and hopefully that favorite is still saved. Yeah, it is. Let's look. How do I? Oh no, this is the home screen. Okay, so let's look at speed cook, speed bake. So this is kind of what I thought recipes would be. This is like still not like the thing with the microwave, right? Where it'll literally like tell you like what ingredients to use. Here's the steps, like the whole recipe. But this is just like preset, baked goods. But then wait, but then it says set temp, and this is. So why do I have to tell it? Why does it why does it have me choose a thing that I want to make and then ask me for the temperature? I might need to like see if the manual for this oven. And I bet it, usually appliance companies are, well, there's the problem where all appliances have like 18 character model numbers. So maybe it will be hard to find the manual for this. But I want to know, what if we're doing poultry? I can't, that's not a button when it has asterisks. It's just like a title. I'm not doing a good job of holding the camera pointing at this. I think that's all I really have to show. Is I just got so enamored with the look of this VFD display. When you go into places where it sets a lot of the pixels, I don't think this comes across very well on video, and the video's terrible anyway because it's flickering like it is. But you can tell, because VFD displays are like basically vacuum tubes. I think they get like accumulations of impurities on the cathode or something, and it means that pixels kind of they sort of like burn out or burn in. There's like a fade that happens, and looking at this menu you can really tell that like some of the pixels that are probably used in those home screen menu labels are dimmer than others, and you can kind of tell that it's the home screen that's burned in because the home screen looks fine. The select does have some weird stuff going on in the middle, but I think that's just from the construction of the VFD. If you look really close, my phone can't focus that close, but if you look really close, you can see the like grid in front of I just love VFDs. Anytime I see a VFD, I'm happy, especially a Matrix VFD. But then on top of this, I mean, soft buttons. I love soft buttons, and it's an oven, and it's got this like it doesn't seem very well thought out favorites feature that I can use to save a weed joke. It's really just everything I want. I also just while I'm talking about appliances, I want you to see this microwave. This is one of these low profile micro hoods that people use to not have to like replace the cabinet above if they have a conventional hood they want to replace with a micro hood. That's weird as hell here because that's it, right? Like they could have just removed that cabinet and they probably would have had to box in that duct a little lower, but like they should have just done. There's probably not even much room in this cabinet, yeah, after the duct. Anyway, what I wanted you to see is that you can open this door the old-fashioned way. There is a recess, but you don't have to because it's electric. Oh, let's see that one more time because I like how it's slow enough to be annoying. Yeah.